EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gilmore sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
deep pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and
throwing on 3rd and long. Gilmore. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right there, 54, right there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 43 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's get it together. Trap 60, go.
On 3rd down, Herbert completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
City Chiefs.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the counter, Elliott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Gilmore's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, the 30. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
You get that, March 56. March 56. Drop deep, drop deep. 56. Right there, 56. We got to get check smash. Mike 56. Mike 56. Man, I got you.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Reception here by Ruggs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Cut my team, cut my team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They're going to try and throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They've got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gilmore, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Buccaneers.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
56. Must 56. I got it. Whip. Wide. Get wide.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
48-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears. Mike 5-4.
Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Gain of 14. And the Buccaneers.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Youngway Koo.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike 15, 56. Focus, defense, focus. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. All day, dog. Mike, 56. Let's go.
Herbert now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gilmore being chased. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
Thank you.